Billy, stop throwing rocks and be nice.
But I love myself just the way I am.
Well, the way you are right now sucks. Do better. Try harder.
No!
That little boy's bad. He's throwing rocks. That's why Bryson caught the rock.
Stitch, what are you doing?
I'm reacting to Bryson on Haminations.
All right, don't stay up too late, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am. All I have to do is record 27 videos tonight.
Stitch, I said don't stay up too late.
Okay. 26.
You know what?
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher.
Honestly, as much as I bellyached about it, having my friends there to talk to made it pretty fun. Not to mention being bribed meant at least one good thing would come of all this. We hiked, sang, caught frogs, and made a shelter out of sticks and bark to get our wilderness survival back.
I want to hike and catch frogs. I'm going to take Mom. I think Mom's scared of frogs, though. Mom!
What?
Do frogs bite?
Not that I know of.
All right, we're going camping and we're going to play with frogs and
I'm not
sticks.
playing with no nasty ass frogs, Stitch.
Well, guys, it was worth a try.
Badge. Looking back, though, it was funny how I always wanted to do my own thing, regardless of what the other boys were doing. They all decided to go skinny dipping in a pond, and I was like, no way am I doing that. But then, Travis lost his swimsuit in the pond and had to streak back to his tent. And we later learned that the pond had leeches in it. The other boys wanted to stay up and make s'mores, and the leaders were gonna teach us some life lesson about not swimming in leech-infested waters or something. And I was like, no, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Then on the drive home...
I've never seen a real leech in real life. I'm kind of scared of those things, though. I don't want them on my fur. Yeah, I think they might try to get my cotton out. Ma?
What?
Do leeches eat puppet fur?
Yeah, you want one?
Oh, okay, guys, I don't think we're going camping.
We stopped at a burger place, and our leaders challenged us all to eat a burger with 4 patties. But I knew my weak stomach couldn't handle that, so I said, no thank you, and got a normal burger. And then everyone told me to go to college, and I was like, no, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And then the IRS told me to stop committing felony tax evasion, and I said, try and stop me. That's a joke, I love paying my taxes. But I did it. I finished the trip. Then I got home and was given a 3DS. Yippee! I'm never going camping again.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free, real-time voice changers and unlimited soundboards.
The next big scout trip I was forced to go on was at this huge camp where tons of other scout troops would visit. We arrived and this older scout came up to us.
I just noticed that all the boys are bald head behind Bryson. I wonder if I have to cut all my hair off. I don't know if Mom's gonna let me do that, but I think I'm gonna sneak and do it and grow it back before she finds out.
Do what?
Nothing, Mom. I'm not gonna cut my hair off.
I know you're not.
See, guys, she doesn't even know.
Held out his walking stick, pushed me aside, and said, get out of my way. In Scouts, there's a hierarchy among the boys, where the older boys are allowed to be mean to the younger boys. However, I also had a glaring physical flaw that always had me at the bottom of the list. I was small, so even the younger Scouts could beat me up. This boy was an assistant leader at the camp, and it was immediately apparent to me that he was the type of guy to get 1 micron of authority and let it go directly to his head and abuse his power. But he was older and that made him better than us. At least in his mind. I think it's really neat that you've earned all these merit badges, buddy, but I think you're missing some of the most important ones. And those are the emotional maturity badge, the coping with
Yeah, a lot of times these guys, they just get a rank and they start acting really crazy and you don't want them over you because they'll get on your nerves. Just like Mom when she's telling me to clean my room. Or she's telling me to stop eating all the cereal. Or then she tells me I need to take a bath knowing that I'm a freaking puppet. Stupid stuff like that.
What's stupid?
Nothing, Mom. I'm talking about the video.
All right, Stitch.
See what I mean, guys? She falls for anything.
security badge and the going to therapy badge, which is what I would have said if I had any confrontation skills. Instead, I kind of just observed his arrogant attitude and silently judged him, and then years later made fun of him online in a YouTube video. Haha, who's laughing now? Anyway, the leaders took us to our campsite and all of us slept in this rickety wooden structure filled with bunk beds. Then we went to a ton of merit badge classes and filled out packets. Great, we're just doing homework in the woods! But at least we had some downtime to just play card games together. However, one time while we were playing, this one kid, Sean, somehow fell out of his top bunk, did a flip through the air, and slammed into the ground. Anyways, got any fours? No. I continued through the Boy Scout.
Well, that sounds pretty painful. I mean, all you have to do is stay on the bed.
Ranks reluctantly and against my will, and I had to get interviewed to become a life scout. But in case you forgot, I was a shy little guy. The scout leaders asked me what I learned and what requirements I did and blah blah blah. Then one of the leaders said, "Can I give you some advice? You could work on your eye contact." Oh. And from that point on, I've been really good at eye contact.
Okay, it looks like he's kind of cross-eyed, guys. I mean, my eyes are big, but they're not cocked like that one. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Sometimes being told to cut it out is the solution. Look at my eyes! Look at them! See into my soul! The next big camp was a few years later. I was 16 and the leaders were like, "Hey kids, today we're gonna learn how to shoot a shotgun." And this was at a point where I still thought adults had it all figured.
Teaching kids how to shoot a shotgun, yeah, pretty dangerous to me. Looks crazy. I would never go. I think Mom's sleeping again.
Out, so I was like, okay, seriously, why were they letting 16-year-old boys wield shotguns? Luckily, we were okay, but what if one of the boys was feeling a little rambunctious that day? Or if they let their intrusive thoughts win? Young boys don't understand consequences yet. I'm 22 and I still don't understand them. Anyway, they gave me the gun and threw a clay pigeon for me to shoot. I hit it! My very first shot, and I hit it! And then I missed the next 9 shots. 10% ain't bad. It's better than most of my school assignments.
No, Bryson, 10% is actually very, very bad. I mean, you didn't do a good job at all, bro. I think I could shoot better than that.
Then it came time to do an Eagle Scout project. So with a lot of help from my parents, I built some shelves to help my middle school organize their theater stuff. I had done it. I earned the rank of Eagle Scout. And now I love camping. I'm so prepared for the real world now. Can we see your resume? And what experience do you have that you believe will help you excel in this role? I don't have...
None of that's gonna help him in the real world. They make you go through all this stuff, and then when you get out of school, none of it matters anymore. Just stupid.
A resume or any applicable experience. But check out this square knot though. Honestly though, I don't think I deserve this award. I can't even start a fire on my own. And I'm not very trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, or reverent. My mom was the one that pushed for it, and I guarantee you that without her constant help with merit badges, camping gear, packing lists, and...
So basically his mom does everything for him, kind of like my mom. I'm gonna yell in there and tell her to make me some food. Watch this, guys. Mom!
What?
Get off your fat butt and go make me some spaghetti.
Who the hell you talking to, Stitch?
Stitch had fun today, made adventure out of play. Imagination led the way, but now it's time to say, see you next time, friend of mine. Every day's a chance to shine. We laughed and played, made messes too, with goofy dreams that all came true. See you next time, friend of mine. Let's dream up what comes next. What'll we build? Who will we be? What will we see? Pirates, monsters, space, or sea? Imagine with me.